Yes, we have an unboxing today. Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name's Clara Z and I do videos on luxury handbags and fashion items. So today I got a surprise message from my SA and apparently she told me she had something to show me and I was totally surprised, and here is the item I got. So from the thumbnail you can probably already guess what it is, but can you guess the color and the hardware? Let's do the unboxing together. So were you able to guess the color and the hardware? So here is the top handle and it's got a twilly on it, so you might not be able to see the color. And it's got pinks and yellows, some of my favorite colors, but to reveal, it is a Kelly 28 in the gold color with the gold hardware in a Togo leather. Here it is, front, the side, the back, and the other side. So let me remove the cloth here and then I'm going to talk a bit about my decision on this bag. So I've removed the little piece of protection cloth here so that you can kind of see the bag in a bit more detail on the front and the back. So as you can see, I'm not sure if it shows up properly, there is some veining here on the front side and on the back side, and there is a little bit along the top too. I don't know if you can see that clearly on the camera. So actually when I received this bag, I was a bit debating whether to take the bag or not because there is some veining on this bag and I wasn't really sure whether having veining or not was better or worse off for the bag. So I did some research and apparently it is quite subjective. So some people like it with the veining and some prefer that there is minimal veining. So it is a part of the natural grain that there is veining. So ultimately I decided to take this bag despite some of the veining. Firstly, because I feel that the veining only shows more of the natural leather and that the bag is unique and will have its own characteristics. So some people like the veining and some people don't, so it really depends, and it also depends on the pattern of the veining. The veining was quite symmetrical both on the front and the back, and so I thought it was okay. Actually the SA did wear this to show me how it looked on her, and to be honest you really can't see the veining too well unless you're super up close. So if I was to wear this kind of like this or on the side, it's not too apparent, but it is there to make it unique, and actually it has its own character and pattern which makes the bag unique, and so I was fine with that. Another thing that happened was actually I was offered this bag earlier this year, but except in the Perennial Leather. Now as some of you do know, I do own the Hermes 25 in the Perennial Leather, and as you can see it has already patinaed and it has this beautiful kind of shiny patina which I really love, but I was quite hesitant to take the Kelly 28 in a Perennial, seeing how much I had scratched up my Hermes 25. So I bought this Hermes 25 about a year ago, and I'm not too sure whether the scratches will come off or whether the patina will cover up all the scratches, but I do have a couple of spots here on the front. Not sure if you can see that. I'm not too sure where that comes from, and I've also heard differing opinions. Some people say that this Perennial Leather is good in the rain, and others have said that you cannot allow it to be in the rain. So I wasn't really sure if I wanted to have the Perennial Leather on my Kelly 28 given that the surface area is so much bigger, and the fact that I want to be able to use this more casually for work, whether it would be okay even if it did catch some rain. So because of those reasons I decided to go with the Togo leather because I know it's like a tried and true leather. So if you own the Perennial Leather, let me know what your thoughts are on the Perennial Leather, especially in the rain, or if you do have a lot of marks on your Kelly or Birkin. But as you can see, this one, it does have some marks on it, and I believe they are patining out a bit. However, as you know, with the Halzan, you tend to grab it by the hands a lot more than a Birkin and a Kelly. So I kind of like how it has smoothed out and it has this beautiful gloss on the back with the dark colors. However, because I've only had this bag for approximately 1 year, it's difficult for me to judge whether it would be okay on a Kelly 28. So despite being offered this bag in a beautiful Perennial color at the beginning of this year, I decided to turn it down and to take the toe gold leather instead. Now, I don't know if this was a good or bad decision. Let me know what your comments are down below if you do have any experience with the Perennial leather. So just to show you the leather side by side, I feel this is a richer leather and it has more of an oily type of patina, so it's more shiny, so it looks more nice as time goes by, which I can understand why people love this leather. However, I feel that the Togo leather is probably lower maintenance. It doesn't have the nice patina or shine, and generally I believe it will maintain this color throughout the lifetime of the bag, whereas with this one I believe it does become darker with time. So that's just a side-by-side comparison of the two leathers. They're both gorgeous combos, and definitely this one has a really nice smell to it. This one also has a leather smell, but the smell is definitely a lot stronger on the Perennial leather. So I wanted to talk about why I decided to get the Kelly 28. Some of you may know I already own the Kelly 25 in the Return and also the Cellier, but I actually wanted a bag that would carry just a little bit more, especially for days I want to carry maybe a small umbrella inside, or if I wanted to stick my journal inside. I do have a small Hobonichi journal that I like to carry around for work. I feel that this one would be able to hold a bit more, or even if I decided that I wanted to hold a small cardigan or one of Hermes shawls, I would be able to comfortably fit that inside the bag, which is a bit difficult with the size 25. So here it is, my Kelly 28 in Togo leather, gold on gold. So I'm quite happy with this. Let me know what your comments are on the veining on this, whether you're a fan of the veining or you absolutely don't like the veining. And also, if you own the Perennial, let me know what your thoughts are on the Togo versus the Perennial and what your experience has been with it if you've owned both leathers over time. So thank you so much for joining me on this unexpected unboxing. Again, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below. And later on, I do decide to do a kind of what's in my bag in case you want to know what the capacity is or how it compares to the 25. And if you haven't done so already, please feel free to like and subscribe. And also you can follow me on Instagram. I will put my handle here somewhere down below. Thank you so much for joining me on today's unexpected boxing. I wish you a fabulous day and we'll see you next time. Bye bye now.